Alrighty, so if you have the U6L1 project here, okay, again, we're going to create, I call it POV crowd, but that's, let's go ahead and we don't have to worry about that. If you have a sequence, go ahead and highlight it, right click, and then delete it somewhere. Just go ahead and press the delete key or clear it. Okay, there we go. All right, so right click, clear it. So let's go ahead and create another one. Okay, so everybody, file, new, and then sequence. Okay. File, new, and then sequence, please. Okay, now you got the sequence dialog box, which you should have had as your last slide. But let me try another thing here. Down below, new item. Okay, if you click on it, look what you see there right away, sequence. That might be easier for you. Okay, so this little icon here, okay, you can click sequence and it takes you to the same window. Okay, and then you just press OK. So whichever one you want to use, but if you notice, you got to be careful because it'll create that sequence. Let me go ahead and one more time do this sequence. Okay, now does anybody remember which criteria we'd have to use here? Which is a YouTube standard? Does anybody remember? No? It's okay to say no. Who said that? Noah? It doesn't surprise me you know this. But yes, HDV 720. So the first thing you do is you go into Legacy, okay? And then you go down to HDV 720. Why? Because this is right here. If you look at right here, and I'm sorry to move this all over the place, it's set 1280 height. And then 720 width, vertical, okay? By the way, I'm sorry, I just messed up here. What does the H stand for here? And what does the V stand for here? What is 1280H and 720V? Come on, YouTube people. Who said that? Okay, so Emmanuel gets the extra credit. So you can send me a horizontal and vertical, right. I think it's kind of corny that they would use that. But because it should be height and width, they should use a W. But at any rate, yeah, he's right. It's 1280 across, 720 down. This is the standard YouTube thing, and most video content in the planet is viewed through YouTube, even live shows. Anybody here have YouTube TV? Do you like it? Is it really good? Because I really like YouTube. That's my favorite channel. So I got this corny thing called Max. All right, so what I'd like you to do is you need to decide what you're going to, let's go ahead and call this, let's call it the same name as the project, U6L1, please. U6L1, okay? And let's go ahead and press OK. And notice that your timeline is now, arranged. So what I'd like you to do now is did we create bins? You guys have everything in bins? Yes? Okay, thank you. Okay, so who here does not have it in bins? Okay, looking over your shoulder. Okay, so Sebastian, yours is not in bins, is it? Your files? Sebastian? Are your files in bins? They are? Okay, for those who don't have it, what you can do is, for all the images here, if you select the first one and you press and hold the shift key, press the second one, you can right click and let's see if I can, new bin from selection. Okay, so Kaylee, you got it? Kaylee, you want me to help you? Okay, so I'm going to call this images. And then here, I'm going to call this, okay, video. All right, now, what I'd like you all to do, please, is go ahead and drag some of this into the, let's drag one image, okay, into here. Now, you'll notice, some of you guys may already know this, okay, for those of you who can't see, oh goodness, this, okay. So for those of you who can't see, there it is right there. Now, there's a little scroll bar right here. You see that? You can, for those of you on this side of the room where Logan and Emmanuel are sitting, you may want to go to the other monitor because, okay, that's a healthy yawn. All right, so now you can go ahead and take the other side here and drag it in. And watch what happens to that one lone video. See that? It actually expands the timeline a little bit. You see that? So what I'd like you to do with a image, a photograph image, you can actually expand it. See that? Look at that. So let's go, and if you'll notice on the lower right, you see that right there? It says duration. Go ahead and do it 5 seconds. You can do that one, or if you move the playhead, okay, well, watch what I do. See this right here? Notice how I have two arrows going left or right. I can actually scrub this to the right until it goes exactly at 5 seconds. Let me ask you this, okay? This is 5 seconds right here. This is hours. This is minutes. This is seconds. What is this? No, not milliseconds. Good guess. Can anybody guess what this is for extra credit? Who said that? Okay, that's not fair. You know this stuff. But I appreciate you get extra credit. Anybody hear that? Okay, so I'll ask you, what do you think this is? Who said that? Chris, you said it? Okay. So Emmanuel must be a ventriloquist. Your voice carried over there. All right, it's frames. How many frames per second? Watch what happens when I scrub 15, 23. Watch what happens when I go to after 29, boom, next second. So it's per second, 30 frames per second. So it doesn't matter at this point where you land. You can just put a 50, but notice the scrub bar. Now this image here expands past the 5 seconds. So now I'm just going to move the cursor over and drag it so that it's right against there. Okay, everybody do that, please. Now, let's go ahead and drag in another image. And let's go ahead and put that in. Now, this is the hard way of doing it. Okay? This has to go, let's do another 5 seconds, so the scrub bar should be at 10. Okay? Now, if you press and hold the shift key, you'll notice what happens. Okay? You'll notice that it'll snap. It'll snap right there, but only if you have the snapping tool right here, the snap to timeline in blue. Okay, so you can click on it, and it won't. There'll be times where you want to click on it, so you remove the snap, but click on it for this case. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick, so you would think that, so you don't have to keep redoing it. Okay, so watch what I do. Instead of putting the image to the right of the image that we already established, we're going to put this on top. See that? And we know right there that this is 5 seconds. So now we're going to put this here, and boom, that's it. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Let's go to new field, and we'll do another 5 seconds, okay? Notice that it matches. I'm going to put this right here. Let's do another one, and let's go right there, okay? So now you can add in more images if you want. Okay, so I'm trying to show you as much as I can because I'm as fast as I can. I'd like to end Premiere before Thanksgiving break. Okay, you guys have Monday off. Remember that, okay? Yes. Finally, huh? That's a long time. Huh? This upcoming Monday we have off. Veterans Day. Okay, the 11th. So don't come to school. But that's a long time, isn't it? That's a really long time. When do we have Labor Day to now? Long time. Huh? Yes, Monday you have off, everybody. And usually in this school, when they have a Monday off, a lot of students stay home on Fridays, and I don't blame them. Okay. Pardon me, por favor. Okay, so now, once again, as I said before, you move the cursor over the playhead, over the image, that you want to work with and go ahead and scale right here. Okay, if you bring it up or down, it'll go up or down. Now, the next one here, look at that. Guess what? Does that mean that you got to redo the numbers for each and every one? Wouldn't that be a disaster? Let me show you a shortcut. This is going to, you'll be so happy you'll give up video games. Okay, so, all right, so what you're going to do is you're going to highlight this, right click, copy. Watch this carefully because this is going to save you a ton of time. Right click, copy. And then what I'd like for you to do is select all three, the other ones. Okay, so just drag right across or drag like this. Okay, you can also drag in from the side. Or you can just go ahead and press and hold shift key, click, press and hold shift and click, okay? Then what I'd like you to do is right click, paste attributes, paste attributes. I'll say it again. Paste attributes. This is significantly important. Okay, if you do this, it'll save. Now it'll ask you blah, blah, blah. This is what you're going to do. You're going to copy the motion, opacity, all that. Yes, you will. Press OK. And now look what happens. Okay, you go over here. You'll go over here. And now you'll notice that also when you click here, if you go up here to effects control, okay, click here. Where is it? Effects control. For some reason, it's not showing. There. It's at 36%. It's not at 100. Same thing over here. If you click here, you'll notice it also is 36%. So all that attribute is copying. So that way, when you drag things in, you won't have to, okay, you will not have to enter the numbers. Isn't that cool? All right, now I'm going to show you a really cool thing, okay, before we export this. Okay, I should have you guys, it's okay, will you guys remember this? All right, next thing I'm going to show you how to do is go to Effects. The most common effect that you'll probably use is a thing called Cross Dissolve. Now, you can go through all this stuff, and there's a ton of... Now, Cross Dissolve, I'll tell you this right now. Remember, there's a difference between effects and transitions. I explained this to you on Friday. What are effects? What are transitions? Can anybody tell me what transitions are? Transitions are something that happen between two clips. So in other words, if you look at your timeline, it would happen within this little line over here, okay? That separates the two. An effect is something that happens to that effect. It doesn't involve only the one thing, only the one effect. So let's go to transition, and you notice that you can just do this, okay? Dissolve, cross dissolve. However, if you know your transitions, you can just type it in, CR, cross, and there it is right there. So anything with CR. Okay, so everybody, let's do this, please. Let's go ahead and watch first. Watch as I do, and then do as you watched. I'm going to go ahead and drag this guy down and place it in between right here. Look at this. Watch carefully. I'm going to drag. You notice that little box that appears? Hey, for those of you, okay, I'll bring it down right there. You see that little box? Notice it'll say CR. Okay? Now watch what happens. Put the playhead right here. Okay? And then play it. Now watch what happens. Look at the transition. Smooth. Fades into the other. All right, everybody try it. I'll be right there, Callie. All right, so we put cross dissolve here, and if you click on like these little, oops, I didn't do it right here. So I'm going to do, actually let's do this, everybody. Okay, so if you have cross dissolve, go ahead and highlight like this right here. You got to press on this, so this is where you press on the selection tool. So click on the actual cross dissolve right here, and you can press delete, and it'll delete the... So what I'd like for you to do is for each and every one of these things, okay? So you got cross dissolve on the first one. And then let's do this. Let's do the iris cross, okay? Put that on the second one. And then let's do zoom cross on the other one, the final one. Okay, so I'm trying to teach you a little transition here. And then if you click on, like, say, cross dissolve, and then you click on effects control, you'll notice right here. Okay, so this is so right here, gym steps and music room. Okay, you notice how there is a line in between, this little, and so in other words, you can actually increase a transition, or you can decrease it, or actually move it. Okay, so you can control how long the transition happens. So now I'm just going to go here, and now I believe the next one is going to be a different transition. Watch what happens. Boom, see the cross dissolve. And then next one is, I think, is like zoom in. See, boom, see? Everybody try it. Very good. Okay, everybody try that. Kayla, you're good? Catching up? All right, raise your hand if you need my help. Huh? Only that photo's good? Why? That was taken a long time ago. That was before they built the football field. That was a long time ago. That was like at least 5 years ago. Yep, good old days. All right. Now what I'd like you to do is the following. Go to, listen up. If you guys don't have the Fleetwood Mac song, okay, it's not that bad. Oh, okay. I thought you like hated that song so badly. Okay, you guys remember the old, okay, so I'm trying to find it now. So find the Fleetwood Mac. I think it's called, what is it called? I'm surprised I can't find it. Oh, here's the roach that I found in our bathroom. Look at that one. Entering gates. I guess I don't have. Oh, what is this? Oh, here we go. Fleetwood Mac right here. So watch what I do. Now this time, you're going to put this in video, okay? You're going to put this in the video bin, and then double click on it, and watch this, okay? Let's say I am not interested in the video. I just want the audio. Well, I can drag. See, this is the drag video, and this icon here is a drag audio. Watch what I do. I'm going to click audio and put it right over here. See that? So it goes on the A1 audio. Everybody do that, please. Okay? All right. Everybody good? Need my help? Now, let's go ahead. Notice that it doesn't always, okay? You have a choice now. You can add more images if you like, or you can use the razor tool, which is this tool right here. Okay, everybody click on the razor tool. And then go right here. Notice that if you click right here, you can actually cut it. Now press the V key. Press V on your keyboard. V will turn it into this tool right here. So if you remember, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Come on. Zoom in. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. Okay, there we go. So you notice right here, if I move the cursor, there's the letter V. Okay? There's the letter A. Okay, the razor tool is the letter C. That means cut. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this, delete it. Okay, so that the audio is the same. It's the same as the images. And please allow me now to show you how to apply the very first effect. We went over video transitions. Now we're going to do effect, okay? Everybody, please type in fade. F-A-D-E. And right here, okay, exponential fade. That means the music under audio is going to eventually fade away. So you can just do this and drag it to the very end right there. See that? And notice that there's a little thing, that little curve here. That means it's going to fade out. So, see that? Hear that? I hope you hear it. If you don't hear it, you're not listening. Okay, so. It's just, I don't get this boom audio thing. Yes. It should only be the audio. Oh, what, drag the audio? Okay, so what you got to do is just click on this icon right here. See, it says audio only. This audio right here. See this icon? Oh my God. Alright, so let me now show everybody good with the images and the videos and the music and all that, okay? Alright, cool, very good. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to export. So this is really critical. And what I'd like you to do is once you export it, I'd like you to turn this in inside preparing for a sequence right here, okay? So actually, hold on, no, not there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And once we're done, we'll take a 10-minute break. All right, so actually, please open this up. Open up prepping a sequence. Sorry about that. Open this up, and if you turn it in, return it, please. And at the bottom, go ahead and press the plus sign. Maybe choose like the blank one right here. Okay. All right. So you did do the sequence, okay? And what I'd like for you to do is take a screenshot of exactly what you have right now, the entire workspace, okay? So take a screenshot right here of everything, and then put that in there. Move. Okay. There we go. So do that, and that's the workspace, okay? And please, on the top there, maybe you want to shrink it a little bit. On the top there, you may want to write down workspace, okay? Yeah, just put workspace. That's it, okay? That's good enough. Wherever, if somewhere, okay? All right, so this is the beginning of Premiere, and there's a lot more to it. And what I'd like to do is... I'm going to show you a little fun. Tomorrow we'll do the... Italia knows this, right, Italia? All this we've done so far? Okay, so... All right, next thing. I would definitely recommend pushing the playback back to 0. I don't know why, but here's the thing. We're going to export this sequence. Shh, listen up. Very important. One thing that I noticed that there is something missing here. You might have it in yours. Okay, so please go up to here, and right here where this little hamburger icon is, make sure work area bar is selected. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, so where this hamburger icon is, click, go to work area bar, and you'll notice this little gray thing appear. This is critically important. You got to make sure that this gray area covers the entire sequence. A lot of times, this is where it stops. So it's only going to render from here to here. You want to make sure the entire area is selected. Okay, please do that right now. Take a screenshot of just this. Take a screenshot of just this and create a new sequence. Create a new blank one. Okay, and then go ahead and bring that in, please. Okay, and then call this the work bar. Okay, so on the top, type in work bar, the work bar. Okay, the work bar basically is identifies which part of the sequence will be rendered. So in other words, this is the part you will put in, or this is the one that'll be turned, this is the area that'll be turned into the video. All right, so very important that you understand the work bar, okay? Okay, I've made so many mistakes, so much, where I noticed a work bar didn't cover the entire sequence. So please make sure you have that. All right, create another blank, or actually, you know what? Create title only. Do title only. And then move the title to the upper left. All right, almost done. Okay, we're going to learn how to export. In order to do that, click on Export. Now, in this class, we're going to call it, you can call it U6L1, MPOR, whatever you want to call it. You can name it whatever you like. But the location should be exactly where the files are. So if you click on the blue, okay, find your U6L1, okay, and put it in there, and then press Save. Okay, once again, click on the link right here. Okay, find exactly the U6L1 folder. I don't have it here. I apologize. U6L1. Okay, that's where your sequence should be, okay? Okay, so it should be somewhere here at any rate. So that's where I call it test 1. Okay, preset should always have match source. Now here's the critically important one. If you click here, and I am stuck on this chair. Oh my God, I'm stuck, help. I'm caught, my pants are caught. Okay, I'm free. All right, that's dangerous. All right, now, H.264, okay, I'm going to repeat this. H.264 will export this in an MP4 format. H.264 will export this in an MP4 format. You have other formats here as well. You even have an MP3. That'll only do audio. You also have QuickTime. Okay? You also have, what else? I thought you have AVI here. No, I guess not. Anyways, 264. Not 264 Blu-ray. That's yesterday's. We want 264. Okay? Then on the side over here, which range? The work area. That's denoted by the work bar. Here's a video. Confirm 1280 by 720 at 29.97 frames per second. Once you're done and you're cool with it, export. Press export right here. All right, and then watch as it goes ahead and does it. And eventually, okay, so it was already there. And so it looks like it's been exported, so maybe some of you have it exported. Okay. So there it is for me, U6L1. And then if you press the space bar, you can hear it play. All right. What I'd like for you to do now is go ahead and attach this to the Google. So go ahead and turn, attach this please to the, what do you call it, the Google Classroom here. So U6L1 CW. Okay. U6L1 CW. Go ahead and attach that and turn everything in. So you should have your Google Slides and your MP4. Alrighty. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you the rest of the time to yourself. All right, because I think I have to help some people. So go ahead and turn this in, and that's it, everybody. I'll have the video available for you as well.